Howdy, howdy, howdy. I figured I'd go a little bit early today because, well, normally I'm late. So why not go early? I figure if I keep going late too often, I'm going to hear it from Randy. You're always late. Yeah, I'm never late. I'm just punctual. So, what's been happening this week? It's been a busy week here. Busy week. It's been one thing after another, and yeah, it's just been. Seems that they have fixed our internet. Touch wood. No, Randy, I've been down here for hours. I've just been watching Ginger. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Nectar of the gods. And yeah, so I got my new machine in. I guess I worked my other one far too hard and I blew it up. And good old Jesse told me how to, because I can't get a hold of the manufacturer. You know what? I started having troubles whenever I put this magnet on the front of it. Not for nothing, Homestead. I'm wondering if it's not her, folks. She's just bad luck. I don't know if I'm gonna let her. Oh, and today's channel is Gillum Farms. because, everybody needs a gallon. And we did a questionnaire whenever I was on. I believe it was actually Randy's channel. I was on live whenever it blew up. And I said, what color should I get? And they voted unanimously to a different color. Ow. Knife. Hurt. Ow. I know, folks. I'm supervised today. I got Hank here. But it looks like he's having a nap. So, unfortunately, I got myself a pink cup mug. So, I guess this is. Oh. They didn't think. Oh, this is definitely a lot more structurally sound. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is great. It's going to take up a lot more room, though. Oh, gracious. Well, that'll be a for later project because, man, oh, man. That's huge. I guess, the other one was only 4 months. G'day there, crazy Uncle Paul from across the river or the great big pond, whatever way you want to look at it. But we got to look at it like, there's crazy Uncle Paul. I did, Johnny. I did. I went early, buddy. Are you proud of me? It was only like 4 minutes early. I'm only supposed to be going now, but nope, not going to burn my fingers. Where's I got my gloves. These are thin little gloves, but the little rubber pads on it. Now, that's what I'm supposed to be using. Can't see it happening. But so anyways, let's get up right to the top of the chat here, and we'll say hello to everybody. Because, well, you folks are here spending your day with me. So the least I can do is say good day. And we got Randy. Randy's first one in here at 11:18 a.m. He come rumbling through, and he's gone. That man, he's got a lot of trucking to do. He can't keep up the pace he's been running at because he's going to run out of hours. But let's just say it was the other night, not night, but the other day. It was really fun reminiscing with Randy because I picked up right away where he was. He was on 7 Mile Hill. And there is a community, not very big, but there is a community, and I bet you it's at least, Randy, at least a mile down, if not 2 miles into the ravine. And I tell you what, you go through there at night and you have the if there's a little bit of a haze the whole colony, I'll call it, because it's not big enough for a town. But the whole colony radiates different colors at Christmas time because of the Christmas lights. Oh, beautiful. And that was my first time that I ever saw a truck have to hit the holy crap lane. Hang on to your seat because it's going to be a hell of a ride. And he took her 3/4 of the way up the holy crap ramp. I'm very fortunate and blessed that I never did have to hit one of those. But again, you look after your equipment, you shouldn't have to. But you have the old truckers that, you're not going to tell them how to do it. They're usually the ones that find themselves 3/4 of the way up the hill. Who have we got? We got Randy. Then we got Jerry and Mrs. Hardknack Farms. Wendy's not sure which way she wants to go today. She had both going in Gingers. She had Hardknack Farms and she had Miss Hardknack Farms. Oh, gracious. Wendy, you're lost. But that's okay. You're always welcome here. And we got Ginger, Jamie Conway. Don't forget, Jamie, the 8th. Make sure all the kids are there. And I haven't even talked to Jesse about this one yet. But either you or Nick email me the girls' names. Okay? I want to do something special for the girls. And that goes for anybody that's bringing their children. I mean, under the age of 15. I don't think there's any more kids except for Jamie and Nick's that I could be wrong. And I don't know personally everybody going on the ship. It's turning out to be friends of friends and family of family. So this is, it's blowing up to be more than what Jesse and I even fathomed back a year ago. Well, it's just about 1 year ago that Jesse and I, he threw out the message and he said, "You and Debbie want to go to Alaska with us? Let's go." Sure. The next day, I got something bigger. What's that? I was figuring maybe Greece. No. We're going to invite everybody and we'll get a group discount. Well, I can tell you that Glenda, Sir Grace, somebody in Sir Grace's woodworking class heard them over talking to somebody else, and he's actually booked in 2025 with another cruise line. He's going to save over $2,000 to cancel where he's at and come with us. So we got somebody else coming with us. We don't even know who the heck he is. So, the way I look at it, folks, is there's going to be thousands of people on the boat that we don't know, but why not have an even bigger group? So I think that's just great. And we got Juan Perez. G'day, Juan. The Bud Files. Ooh. Honestly, guys, I say it every week. Make sure you are subscribed to them if you want to laugh. They are a family that don't take a whole lot serious. And God bless them. I wish some days I wasn't as not. I just wish I could let loose like that the odd time. Conquest Josh, what's going on? Hopefully everything's well with you and you're keeping all the snow down there. I'm told upstate New York got nailed. We didn't get any. We didn't even get like a quarter of an inch last night. So you could keep all your snow in Alaska and upstate New York and leave us alone. Heck, I'll even send some down to Oklahoma. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Scott, leave them sharp things alone. Yeah, 10-4, Paul. I'll get Hank to cut it next time. It's probably the best way. And of course, we got my brother Johnny. And oh, there we go. We got Jesse and Cheryl. So I know we have some folks in our community with the first name of, well, it starts with a K. I will not be calling you by that name. Apparently, we can't call you by your name anymore because that's not proper. Oh, poor little darlings. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah. I'm not going to jump down that rabbit hole. Hey, easy now there, Paul. Too cold in the basement to be walking around without pants. And if I did, I'd never burn anything because I couldn't see it. It's so cold. My wife won't even turn up the heat. She's got a lock pad on it like what they used to do in the high school or in the schools. She's got something over the thing, and, well, I'm not allowed to turn the heat over 65. Thank goodness my good friends at Gillum Farms sent me a hoodie. Just saying. Johnny and Christine are keeping me warm. My wife won't, but Johnny and Christine are. Thanks, Jesse, for dropping everything. There's Rob Curmudge in Alaska. Guys, he has started a channel. I pop in there all the time. He's got one clear shot through to a mountain. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. And there's usually no less than 5 people watching. Well, you want to see snow, you tune in to Rob's weather channel. And it's under the curmudgeon, Alaska. I'm sure Jesse will. I'm sure everybody's got Rob. If you don't, I'm sure Jesse will drop the link here shortly, or one of my mods. There you go. He's already done it. He's a good man. I don't care what Johnny says about him. There's Bill, Alaska's Lost Frontier Homestead. Bill, you're not off the clock yet, sir. Just saying. That poor fella, he works in the Eastern time zone and lives in the Alaskan time zone. Tell me he's not screwed up. He don't know what time to follow. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Scott, do I count as a child? No, Bill, because you're not paid. You got to get your money in. And yes, you are a big kid, but you got to get your money in to be part of the draw on Saturday. So I'm going to wait, and Jesse will come up here shortly, and we'll go over some of the rules and some of the smaller but bigger gifts that I've been acquiring from different different businesses that I've been like testing their stuff. I said, I've got something coming up and I need an extra one. Sure. Just make sure our name's on it. I can do that. So I got a few of those things. And if I saw something, I picked it up. So I've got some stuff. Jesse's got some stuff. They'll be, guys, I really want to, Jesse's talking about doing a special little something, a new name for the draw on this Saturday. I think we're going to keep it going to our draw for the 30. Because I tell you what, folks, I want either prize number 1 or prize number 2. But yet 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are pretty good too. I'm willing to venture that there'll be well over $1,000 given out that night. Just saying. In around there. You put Jesse and I together and Miss Lisa, you got a recipe for disaster. So I'm just saying, the only people that will be on the wheel are those that have a registration number and I have your name in my email. So if you've just signed up in the last couple weeks, I know there's been about 7 people in the last 2.5 weeks talking to Terry and Lori. You got to get, there's 2 for 1. I don't know how Terry's doing this, but the 2 for 1, your money down, your two for 1 down payment. Sorry, guys, I'm having a hard time with this English language today. He's going to keep it going for everybody that signs up. So if you are tight on money, but you want to get in, you only have to pay for one of you, 1 down payment. And it's not like they overinflated it. You pay 1 down payment, you're in on the draw. Make sure you get it done by Friday. Jesse and I'll talk about a time. And oh no, Windows security, virus threat protection. Yeah, I'm not clicking on you. I might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night. I had one of those scam calls yesterday. And well, I can't do my best Indian accent, but his name was Michael Smith. I said, when did you start naming your children after the Western nation? What do you mean, sir? He said, well, you're in Kolkata. Click. So never, if you're not expecting a call, don't believe them. Randy actually got one. Was it last week, Randy? They called him Grandpa, it's me. I got into some trouble last night. I need you to bail me out of jail. Well, needless to say, I hope it wasn't his grandson, because he said you might as well call your mother. So hopefully, hopefully it wasn't your grandson, Randy. Sponsors. So if you want to be part of the door prizes, because we're going to have everybody wins. The big prizes minus, well, the big prizes are for the people that have signed up for the vacation. But we're going to have prizes all across the board for people just even hashtag. And Joe, there's the man that I just wanted to talk to. I was talking to Terry. I don't know if it's for a limited period of time, but as of yesterday, until further notice, it's 2-for-1 down payments. Just saying. And third and fourth travel half off or free. So that means Joey would travel for free. So you might want to give him a call and get that straightened around. I don't think you're going to see where the heck? Oh, there we go. So there's Terry's direct number going across. 100%. Hey, Sean, let's trade paint. My God, Ginger, you were going to make that sandwich. How thick is that freaking sandwich? You were going before I even went live to make a sandwich. Now you're eating it. That was like 35 minutes ago. Wow. That's a honking sandwich. Yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is. At least you get in on the big draws. That's all I'm saying. I want to see everybody get into these big draws. Because I tell you what, it's going to be an awesome night. And what better time to do it than Christmas time? And I said to Jesse, we were hoping to have it done by July, but I said, you watch. It'll be December. Yeah, December 8th. So yeah, as I was saying, if you want to donate, and I'm not asking in any way, but if you want to donate to the door prizes, you're more than welcome. Either send Jesse a message. Actually, he's doing the wheels, so it's probably best that, and don't expect a reply until next week, because he is so busy trying to get Saturday off without a hitch. And then you've got Kettle Kitchen. I don't think he's helping with that one. I know he's producing stuff. Hey, Pete. So, yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let me bring up my brother.
Hi, guys.
Oh, brother.
How's everyone doing today?
Oh, we're doing well now that you're here.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Well,
I,
okay. Everybody but Christine is glad to see you.
I don't know about that. but I'm here.
Uh,
Hey, Randy. Yeah,
so
about
you
time.
done? Are you done at the deer camp now for a while, or?
Till probably Saturday. Well, I'll
Okay,
probably go back. I'll probably go back tomorrow night.
okay.
I
Now,
look like
are
flip
you
flop.
guys?
I feel like flip flop.
Oh, Jesse's into fact checking time, folks.
That's right. Time to check those facts. Yeah, here's a fact for you. If you lose your Rode mic that goes to your GoPro camera, the mic that your lapel mic
Oh
in the
no!
woods, on the mountains, don't give up hope.
Oh no!
Don't give up hope. Because if you have enough time, you can, and it doesn't run out of battery, you can eventually find that thing. Because what I did was I just kept walking until the one on my camera, it'll sync, it'll link. It linked to it, and then I just keep walking and keep talking until I see it, the bar is starting to move. So I know I'm getting close, right? Because I can see the bar on my camera starting to move.
Oh
And
my
then I
God,
just
Johnny!
keep going, keep going, keep going, and the bar will move, 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 and then whenever it starts back, oh wait a minute, I passed it.
You just walked over it.
Back up, start raking the leaves, find it.
Oh my God, you found it
Yeah,
though?
I couldn't believe it. It was like a half a mile from where I
Oh
was.
my God. You have to be the luckiest SOB. Like especially in 6 inches of fresh leaves. Good luck.
Right. I mean, yeah, when you're walking through leaves are almost knee deep, and
Yeah, that's
you're
it,
like,
Jesse. Johnny the mic whisperer.
yeah, I could not believe that I found that
I'm
mic. I mean, I'd already written it off. I was like, and I was walking, and I was going, I wonder if that will link back up if I get close to it. Sure enough, it did. It takes, you have to be within about 100 yards for it to link up.
Oh
So it
wow.
linked up at about 100 yards, and I go, okay, now I'll just keep talking and watching, and that bar just moves bigger and bigger as you get closer. You're like, all right. Yeah,
Wow. Um
Randy, I should have hit.
yeah, somebody want to get rid of Randy, please. Throw him in the bunk.
But I
You
tell
know,
you what, I was like, oh my goodness, gonna have to
I
buy a whole nother
honestly
mic setup.
but that's pretty I would have never thought that, you know, you'd be able to sync it up just walking around. Like
Yeah, I
usually
didn't.
it takes what? Uh, you know, about 30 seconds for it to actually sync up.
Yeah. Well, I just walked the way went, but I wasn't on a trail. I was just kind of moving through the woods, so I wasn't exactly sure where I was. So I just kept walking, and finally it synced up, and I knew if I moved one way or the other, I kind of had a good idea. And anyway, found it.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, Jerry,
That
good
is
thing I walked back the way I went. Yes, I walked back the way I went, but I wasn't on a trail, so I could
well,
be off, a few
especially
yards one
whenever
way or
you were
another.
dogging kind
It's
of
tall.
zigzagging as you were coming out.
Right. I was pig hunting at the time, so whenever you're pig hunting, you move around a lot, and anyway. So that was what was going. Replacement cost that mic is probably a little steep. Yep, it's more than I wanted to give. Let's just put it that way.
That would
If
have
there's
been an
anything, it's
expensive
more I
hunt.
wanted to give.
Yeah, that is definitely an expensive hunt.
But anyway, it's all good now. Got it back. So so that's just something for you folks out there. If you lose your road mic somewhere, there is a way of finding it. Just keep moving around till it sinks.
That's absolutely amazing that you were able to find it. Like, wow. What is the hog count up to now, Johnny?
It's for just myself. I was counting it up last night whenever you were talking about it. They were talking about it on something. And I think for myself, it's right around 19 for myself.
And that wouldn't even put a dent in it.
No, for the camp, I think we're at 52 for the camp for the whole camp, the whole camp right now.
Wow.
And you know, I see more than that in one group all the time.
That's crazy.
Hey, Joe, be careful,
What's going on,
brother.
Joe?
Be careful driving. You know, I know
Yeah,
he's headed back.
exactly.
He's headed toward Florida. He's going down to the warm country. Maybe he won't have to wear a freezer suit there.
Well,
Biggie?
who was saying? Oh, all around Sarah was saying that it was like into the 50s, I think she said, and she's just north of Tampa. So it's crazy. Hey, Piggy, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Jerry, you need to underline that "yet" word at the end of your comment there. Yet.
Yeah, exactly. They are coming. Hey, Ease, how are you? And Cheryl says it's 67 in Kentucky today.
Hi, Jamie.
Yeah. Hey, Jamie.
57,
Nap
not
time
67.
soon. Holy rattling, Piggy. You'd almost think you were old having naps.
You know, sometimes you just have to have a nap. I
I
think,
was actually contemplating that today.
well, yesterday, man, it hit me. I was editing this video, and I've been into Deer Lease a lot. I just got back yesterday, or the night before, and I was just all of a sudden it just hit me. I was wore smooth out. I laid down. That was the end of it for a while, anyway.
Oh,
Getting
that's
old.
that you are. That you are, but that's okay. 57.
Perfect sweatshirt and shorts weather.
Well, if we were coaching on a football field, yes, Joe. But I had that ripped. This was going to be my last year. I was going to retire after 34 years of coaching, and a bunch of adult politics got into the middle of it. And well, I've been done. I was forced into retirement because let's just say some adults didn't like that our school did so well in football, that after 125 years of football, minus 1 year for World War II and 1 year for World War I, there's been football at that school every single year, minus 2 years, and the 2 for COVID. So it sucks. It hurts. I wanted to retire on my terms, not some parent who's trying to live through their dreams, their kids. You know, if they weren't good enough to go anywhere, they shouldn't be putting the pressure on their own kids. But that's a whole other story.
Yep. That's right.
That's why I left it totally up to Kyle. He got 4 scholarships, and he decided to pick the military over football scholarships. Like you said, he gets injured. What does that put him for the rest of his life? Because once you get into the big hitting of university football, it only takes one person to come at you the wrong way and you're out. I'm still paying. That's 3/4 of my knee issues is playing football and getting creamed from the side.
Right. Oh yeah. That side load on your leg, on your knee. Oh, yeah. Horrible. That's that's the part mine don't take very well is anything side.
No, my the last game that we played in high school, it was our scout year, and we had 6 scouts, and I still have this radiating through my head. I was carried off in a stretcher because some useless SOB and is a menace to life and society, still is to this day, decided that he was going to take away my football opportunities. And he come at me and hit me side square in the knee. And that's the knee that I'm having all the issues with. And I still radiates in my head the scout telling me, son, your career's over. And that was the last time I ever played a game of football. Coached a hell of a lot.
Hi, Bill.
Yeah.
I think Bill's got what, two channels now? Is it Digging Alaska and Alaska's Last Frontier?
I thought he was doing a full flip over to the digging, but I haven't seen the digging channel. I've only seen Alaska, the Last Frontier.
About 25 turkeys in the yard.
Well, then make it 22. Get out here.
25 turkeys in the yard. That's cool.
Yeah.
We have turkeys in the spring here, and in the fall they kind of meander away, and then they come back in the spring, which is fine with me because our turkey season is in the spring. So,
Oh, okay. See, we have a fall hunt and we have a spring hunt. You're only allowed to harvest one per season.
We have a fall hunt too, but we don't typically hunt them in the fall here. We like to call them.
You're a goof, Bill. What are you talking about, Scott? As he comes in with the Digging Alaska channel.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 turkeys on my monitor right now. He's got a couple of mirror monitors.
He's looking in the mirror again. But
I heard Mike and Terry, they lost all their turkeys to a raccoon. Had a raccoon massacre out there.
Didn't they lose like chickens too? Like those things are a menace.
Oh yeah.
And like I've been to Mike and Terry's. That's where I stayed whenever I came to Oklahoma.
Oh wow.
And it was like Fort Knox. But they climb up the tree and go across the wire, and it's just enough that it throws its shoulder down through that hole, grabs a hold of the turkey, and then just starts ripping it piece for piece.
Yeah.
That and another animal.
Yeah, they will not let loose. I caught one in a in a live trap one time, and I had it right next to one of Christine's raised bed. And it had a treated 2x6, pressure treated 2x6 board was next to that live trap, and it popped its hand out through the side of the live trap and just kept digging at that board, and it dug a hole completely through a pressure treated 2x6 board with its paw.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, they're stout little buggers. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
think about you trying to do that. Think about a person sitting there trying to dig at a 2x6 pressure treated board with their fingernails and get all the way through it into the dirt that's inside that thing. You know what it would take. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm just going to put it this way, Johnny. It's got more gumption than I do. I would have gave up long ago.
Rob says that he had lost a chicken to a martin, and then
Yeah.
Jamie had a mink massacre on the 30th of July.
Yeah.
Had to replace all our chickens. Yeah, minks are bad too.
We're very fortunate. Our biggest culprit, we do have raccoons, but they don't seem to go after the chickens. It's actually the fox.
Yeah.
The foxes break into the barn, and good luck. You can't get into the chicken coop, or you can't get into like this time of year, we'll go from the chicken coop into the barn where they have a great big room that they can just kind of meander around and all that good stuff. But
well, the biggest predator
Jamie
we
said
have.
the culprit was dispatched.
Yeah, we have bears here, black bears, and
Okay.
the other night a bobcat was trying to get into our chicken run, which he didn't quite make it. if you know what I mean, he didn't make it. And let's see, it was a big bobcat too. And then
Now, is there any? Can
a
you
lot of
use that?
foxes here, a lot of foxes and raccoons out the
Now, could you
wazoo.
use that cougar or the carcass? Like, is it any
Do what?
good, or is it just?
Hey, I didn't say anything about a carcass. I just said he ain't a problem anymore.
Well, I'm saying it. So they're protected. Then is what you're alluding to?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's a season on bobcats, but here in
Oh,
Oklahoma, if something is attacking your livestock,
nuisance.
you have the ability to protect your livestock. Chickens are considered livestock here,
Okay.
as they are pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
And the reason there's a twofold reason why they consider them livestock. And I'm going to get into that a little bit. The livestock thing is, if livestock can be controlled by government, pets, if they're, if you consider something a pet, it's not really all that government controlled. Okay, look at it this way. Say you live in town and you want to have a few chickens for pets. So you want to have 2 or 3 chickens for pets because you just want something to go out there and calm your nerves and all that stuff. Well, they can keep you from doing that because it's under livestock. So, they can regulate, they can make rules and things all about your livestock. But if it's your dog or something, who would be so heartless to keep you from having your dog? You know what I mean? But your chicken, oh yeah, they'll keep you having your chicken. So
see, hey Verna, hey Peter, see, as soon as I got elected in 2014, that was one of my major things, was to allow everybody, even in a populated area, that they were allowed to have 6 birds, no roosters, and that way their families can feed themselves. It's proven that it helps with mental health. There's so many benefits to chickens, and I was able to pass with that council unanimously that everybody could have 6. If you have 5 acres, you can have as many as you want. But up to 5 acres is 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, not every place is like that. There's some places.
See, I don't understand that. You know, with the way with famine being what it is, and it just.
Well, look at it this way, Scott. They might not want you feeding yourself.
I'm looking for the tin
about that
foil.
one.
I'm looking for the tin foil. No, I don't.
Yeah, you're going to need Randy here in a minute. They might not want you. They might not want you feeding yourself. You know,
well, I can say I've never had that
like
memo.
that, and I don't think
I've never been. I've never been given the memo that says that I cannot allow my residents to not feed themselves. So, hey, it might be coming one day, but as of right now, I haven't got that memo.
Yep, bug paste. That's right. That's right, Bill. Bug paste. You will eat the bugs. But anyway,
I'd like them to go up to Alaska and tell them.
There used to be an ad, and I wish somebody had. I saw an ad one time. What was it, back after the World War, where the government recommended that everybody have a certain amount of chickens. Right after the World War, they recommended everybody have a certain amount of chickens. And there was a poster and everything about, the government wanting you to do. There were so many things back then that they wanted you to do that they were like, oh, don't do that. Now, you know what I mean?
Jesse's either gone to the post office or he's fact checking that. So he very well could pop up with
I'm waiting. Yeah, he's not around. You could tell, because if he was, there'd be the big fact check coming up.
Yeah. So he may just pop in and show us the poster you're talking about, because he'll find it.
Hey, I like that.
If it's out there.
Yeah, there's a poster out there that talks about the every family should Eisenhower said every family should have 25 chickens. And that's because 25 chickens would feed eggs for the family and everything. And it was, Jerry said he was on the phone with him.
Excuse us. You make phone calls later.
This is the Rambling with the Brooms hour, 2 hours, exactly. 3 hours, or
whatever we decide to go today. Nowhere in there does it say Jerry's gonna call Jesse. Man.
Hey Jerry, did Jesse call you, or did you call him?
I guarantee that Jerry probably called him.
That was about the boards. Jerry's making those charcuterie boards. Charcuterie. That's a name that none of us knew just a few months ago.
I didn't know what that was 6 months ago.
It's like, that's a paddle.
That came to my ass and I ran.
And why our post office is so messed up.
There you go. You just found it.
Oh, there's the chicken. Yeah. Began the war effort. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for copyright issues, I'd say come up and play it, but no.
Bill said, I knew what a board was.
Yeah.
Jibber jabber.
Yeah, for him, it's a way to clear snow.
We always just put stuff like on a plate.
Yeah, well, that's it. You had
put it
a
on a piece of wood?
platter.
Yeah, platter.
That's what platters were for. Call me silly.
Where's Ginger at in here?
Yeah. Come on, Ginger.
Hi,
Uh-oh.
Bowen.
Now we're in trouble. Look who's here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see him.
What's going on, brother? Amazing interview with Brian last night. If you've never seen a snippet of Kevin and Braun's what they had to go through as children growing up, you got to go watch Brian Vineyard Farmhouse's interview with Tish last night. It hey, what are you doing, Goober?
Yeah, Rob, that's about right. A charcuterie board.
Amen. Yeah.
They don't have the big platters. You can't buy big platters anymore? Really?
Really?
Sean says, paper plates, please. Yep. That's my charcuterie board most of the time.
Amen. I don't have to wash those.
Yep. You just kind of, especially down in camp, it's so nice. There's no dishes. No dishes to do.
That's it. You throw dishes go in the
campfire.
Exactly. What are you doing, Goob?
Yeah, Ginger, we know you love charcuterie boards. How do you keep stuff from falling off the sides, though? Is they got any kind of little rails that you can put on them?
Exactly. That's why the platters were.
Yeah.
It had the raised side.
I could just see you going to a family gathering, right? You're carrying this charcuterie board from your car. It's been riding in the back seat the whole way. You get there with about a third of what you had.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my big old baby, Verna.
Jerry said he can make one with rails. There you go. That's what we need. Charcuterie boards
with
Jerry,
rails. We need one with rails.
You have to strategically place everything.
Several rails because a cracker can't go through there. Well,
Bowen, I was right at the point of trying to post my video, and then I came on Scott's Live here, so I'm hoping to get the video posted between now and when we go live tonight at 5. So that will answer your question.
Okay, Verna.
Oh, you have to assemble on site. So you can't carry your charcuterie board from your house in your car over to your in-laws.
So now you need all the dishes.
So you bring a bunch of dishes with you so you can put it all on this board. Instead of just kind of putting the dishes on the table and saying, there you go.
Exactly. I've seen Maggie Moo trying to actually do one of those old charcuterie boards. Hey, Jake.
Jerry, that will be awesome. I can hardly wait to see that. A charcuterie board with solid rails on the side. I think you're onto something right there. And
it's got to be not a charcuterie board. It's got to either be a Johnny Scott board or a Scott Johnny board. We only want 10% profits.
You're inventing something right there.
I am. Trademark it. You're a big shook today.
Oh, transport ingredients in Ziploc bags.
See?
Okay.
In the olden days, it used to be 2 pieces of saran wrap covered, and you took off the saran wrap, and you were ready to go. You didn't take an hour to make it look pretty.
Yeah, buddy.
I was gonna say we gotta. Oh, hang on, Hank. I gotta give Ginger the
Skajon
link.
board. Skajon board. Skajon board. Skajon board. Or Johnsko.
Let's go, John board. There you go.
You know, Johnsko, kind of like
He's a golden doodle, Rupp. Just over
in
a
the
year
olden
old.
days, you used a Wonder Bread bag to carry everything. I remember many a time taking my lunch to school in a Wonder Bread bag.
Yeah, that's about it, bro. Yep, he's my suck. He's my expensive suck. Whenever I was down at the meetup at Lake Tinkiller this year, he was in the operating room taking out his small bowel.
Hey, Jamie, Tahlequah. She'll like that. Jamie,
Why? What's
is
wrong?
so far from here.
What's about
She
Tahlequah?
loves Tahlequah. She's never been here. But
It
the
is a
reason that she
beautiful.
loves Tahlequah so much is because they filmed that movie, the original Where the Red Fern Grows, all around this area and around Bayan and up the river and stuff like that. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah, we've talked about that many times. Laugh my
I
butt
just
off.
don't. I didn't see the. I thought maybe the name made her giggle, and I'm like, well, it's just Tahlequah.
No, it's that. See, she has red-bone hounds. They have red-bone hounds, her and her husband. And so if you have red-bone hounds, everybody that has red bones knows the movie Where the Red Fern Grows. So, hi, Mrs. Hardnack.
Yeah. Oh, Wendy. Wendy's been in. Wendy's been out. Wendy's been in. Wendy's been out. She's just all over. Joey, you're driving. Don't make me get your wife on you.
J&S boards, get them while they're hot. There you go. We're on to something.
There you go.
Jerry, I mean, you I'm telling you, make it and they will come. Have I seen any wild red ferns, Johnny? I have. So, you know, if you're, they're about like the lead. I don't know if it's just a certain time of the year that they're that reddish color, but you know, it's just like anything else. You get, you know, leaves turn different colors throughout the year. But yes, I've seen some ferns that are red, and they're very uncommon. Very, very.
Anyways, let me put up the link. I'm not going to be on here a whole long time today, but we'll throw up the link and we'll get Ginger up here, and you know, she can come up with a good name, but she doesn't get any of the profits. Just saying. What is the? Oh, there you go. Fact.
Yeah, there goes the fact. There goes the fact checker.
Now, Jesse, do you want to come up and say anything about Saturday before I let the troops in?
What you talking about, D? What you talking about, Willis? We were talking about everything. Charcuterie board. Hey, girl, big. There's your $3 super
Joe,
chat.
thank you.
We were talking about charcuterie boards with railing on the side. So we've come up with something.
Reinventing charcuterie boards.
Yeah, and we've already got a manufacturer out there working on it. That
True
is
story.
fast. I mean, from idea to product in probably,
In,
I don't know,
in
what,
37
a
seconds.
day or so? Wow.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's pretty good. Already too long. What are you saying is already too long, Randy? It's been on too long?
No. Oh no, that wouldn't be that coming from Randy unless he wants to go live. I'm just thinking it might be a good day for a nap.
You know, it's rainy here. It's raining, and yeah, it'd probably be a real good day for one here, but we're not. I've got to get this video loaded up and all that good stuff. So if you like seeing things come to freezer camp, I guess you'd say it, from the woods, you're probably going to like this one. So whenever I get it out there.
So what he's saying is we're going to enjoy it. YT, not so much. You're going to jail, buddy.
Who?
You.
Oh, me?
Well, look, whenever I dispatched, not last winter, but the winter before, we dispatched 2 Highlands. I didn't show any of the dispatching. I didn't show any of the drainage. I just showed what it took, that like every homesteader, you thank what you dispatch for blessing your family. And yeah, I ended up in jail for like 6 weeks, maybe 12 weeks.
And that's
They wouldn't
something,
push my channel one iota.
that's something that could happen.
But
You
and
got
I
to be
don't
real.
get it. We're homesteading. We're this is what we do. This is how we feed our family. That's why I've got 3 freezers full of meat right now. And I didn't have to pay no $10 a pound for Hamburg.
Hi, Tamara and David. Hi, Don
Hey,
R.
Tamara. And I saw your message there, Uncle Don. I'm glad you got your stuff. Everybody should have got their stuff. I mailed out a couple other ones this week. I want to see if they actually go through. Yeah. That's just Bowen saying hello to everybody.
So you have to put in graphic content as a warning.
I did. I never took them down. I played hardball.
So where do you put graphic content at? Do you put it in like your
title?
You don't have to. You have to put in a title.
I put it right in the title. Plus, I put it like an opening that this does contain triggers.
Triggers. That's a funny word.
I don't know, but it's just sad. It's truly sad that
you have to put graphic content in the title.
Yep.
Man, this is stuff whenever I was growing up. This was just everybody did it. Everybody.
This is what we did.
I don't know anybody that didn't do this stuff. Nope. I mean, when we were growing up, on Saturdays, one of our favorite things to do, my dad, during deer season, was to take us down to the check station. I mean, we'd ride in the back of the truck down to the check station, and when Dad wasn't able to go out, and they would we'd watch them bring in deer that were shot.
Oh, John, thank you. You didn't have to do that. That was just a little thank you from me thanking all the folks that take time out of their days to come and spend it with me. But I do appreciate it.
Hello, the new generation, vegetarian. Yeah.
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 Well, so am I. Johnny is too. We allow our meat to eat greens.
That's right.
That's how I get my veggies.
It's kind of, you get it. You get it second. You get all that stuff second.
Here's the manufacturer himself.
Buying your food. Hey, Jerry.
There you go.
Yep.
Maybe that way.
Where's them side rails?
Yeah, where's the side rails?
I gotta make the rails, but I'm gonna make them the same thickness this is, and just about a little higher up.
Ooh, oh, perfect. You'll be on to something there, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on with dowel pins and no screws, just dowel pins and glue.
You can still use that thing for like what it was actually originally designed for, which is a paddle on one side.
Yeah, paddle on this side, board on this side. This side's finished.
Yeah, you can charge double the price.
Yep. You can still use it, folks.
I was sending Jesse a picture on that because we mailed those out last Friday to him, priority mail, and he still hasn't gotten it. I kind of drove him there faster.
Jerry, good Lord, I can send him just normal mail from the post office here, normal mail on a Thursday, and they have it by Tuesday.
Yeah, well, we sent it on a Friday. He was supposed to have it on Monday, and Jesse didn't got it, so we started looking. It's still sitting in Dallas for some reason. It went to Dallas.
And you know why, don't you, Jerry? Because you built a whole bunch of paddles and sent them to the mail. And they looked at them and they go, "Uh-oh."
Well, the packaged up really good, but it kind of irritates me because we got to send it regular mail for less. It would have been there Tuesday, and I said, "No, let's get them there earlier so Jesse can do stuff with them beforehand." And so we paid some extra money to have it there on Monday, and it's still here is Wednesday. It's still not there. Thursday, and it's still not there.
And Jerry,
we haven't checked the post office thing.
And they X-rayed that, and they X-rayed that, and they go, "That's paddles." I'm telling you, that's paddles, guys. We can't.
There's no reason to X-ray. It go right through the X-ray. Go right through it. There's no metal in it.
It doesn't matter.
They felt of it or something. They go, "That's paddles," or they.
Santa Claus is a kinky old fart.
Anyways, it said it's sitting in Dallas, and I gave Jesse the number, and he checked it, and they said that it was in transit. Well, that's what it's been saying since Monday.
Howdy,
everybody. How y'all doing?
We're doing.
Mrs.
Hardnack.
I've been kind of listening and not listening because I've been getting all kind of phone. Everybody calls me whenever I'm trying to get on live. Nobody calls me when I'm sitting here X-tooling. But as soon as I get on live, somebody's gonna call me. I'm not complaining.
We have the sweet Miss Ann. She's off the plane.
Yep, that's who I was talking to.
So
I love her. I love her to death, and she's back home. She's so happy because she's gonna get some rest now because you don't have the grandkids. She's almost home.
But like she said this morning in her 5-minute live before she jumped on the plane, it's a good tired down at Disney World.
Yeah.
Mrs. Hardnack, the reason that you heard your name is because I understand the people who have those food allergies due to the tick bites, the Lyme disease and stuff like that. Can you eat fish? Because I have friends that have that same allergy and they can't eat beef. They can't eat red meat. They can eat fish and things like that. Bird, like poultry,
Chicken.
they can still eat, but they just can't eat the red meat. So, whose laugh are y'all talking about? Somebody said that laugh is infectious. Tamara.
Jesse.
What?
That's what I was saying.
Jesse.
Talking about Jesse's laugh.
My laugh? What did I say?
I don't even remember you laughing, but okay.
Hey, Dink and Tank. How y'all doing?
That's what
Joe
I
says.
do. Yeah.
Joe says, yeah, I only say whenever I don't want it. Like when she tries to cook me asparagus.
I'm allergic to that.
Oh, I love
I'm
asparagus.
allergic to it.
Ms. Hardnack,
Uh-huh.
that is horrible. I had tried to get anaphylactic, can't digest food, can't eat gluten, and I've been to several doctors, no avail. That's
Who was
that would be, that would be like my worst nightmare. I mean, absolutely, that would be I would like, man, I don't even know. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny's
Oh my
laughing.
goodness.
Yeah, Peter. Sometimes the mail is good, and sometimes the mail is not so good.
No. I'm actually just looking up something here right now.
I don't even want to get into the cross the border kind of stuff.
No.
No.
Well, it's
Just think trying to send a bunch of charcuterie boards to Canada.
Consider weapons.
Not this
pretty
boy.
much.
Yeah. Oh, those are paddles. Oh, that can be used as a paddle.
Yeah, that's a paddle, guys.
Yeah.
That's a
So
paddle.
that's a weapon.
Yeah, that's a torture device.
Yeah. Johnny, did you get to see my nutcracker this morning?
I did.
This is, I don't know if it's antique or not, but I got this from my father-in-law.
Christine, that's awesome, Jesse. My Christine's sister has like 100 and some on of those things, and she puts them out every Christmas. It's just like crazy
Hmm?
how many they have. And you know what's even crazier is how they store them, how they can store those. Attitude.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like it was made out of
Mom,
teak, Jesse.
What's that, Jerry?
That looks like it's made out of teak wood.
I don't know. It looks it's either teak wood or some kind of it's from the Philippines, so it could be like a red.
Teak.
Yeah, it could be the redwood. I don't know what. I'm afraid to use it because I'd hate to break these legs.
Yeah.
It'd be terrible. And I don't know how much it's worth, or whether they made it there or he had it made or whatever. But we just know that my father, who was in World War II, got this while he was over in either Okinawa, Guam, somewhere over there in East Asia.
Cool.
E.
That's awesome.
I'm glad I can bring some joy to your day, Tamara.
Hey man, it's fine. It's a good deal you found that microphone, man. I tell you, I'd have been mad. I'd be
Yeah, I mean,
mad as a hornet.
Okay, so where's the rest of it? So this is the part that I had with me in. Hang on, I'll get the rest of it real quick. Y'all don't have to be quiet.
Scott, are we talking about the package for the giveaway?
Yeah.
We'll eventually get them, I guess.
No. Well, Yeah, I'll call you after the live.
Okay.
But that I'm ready to blow. Again, I did what Jerry did. I spent $30 extra to get it there this week.
Yeah, but I can understand
Is
a
it in
delay.
Dallas still?
But I can understand a delay cross country. But I don't understand a delay within the country.
Yeah.
You know, from Stark City to Dallas or Stark City to Houston. That
I
shouldn't
could've-
take a week.
I could have drove there and been back by now.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have, Johnny.
So I can, like I said, I can understand cross country delays, but not across a couple of states.
Can you bigify me real quick, Scott or
We
Jesse?
sure can.
Yeah. Just give me.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
so this is what I actually had with me. So you see where I'm talking right there, you can see that thing moving across, and then you can see down there's a 1 at the bottom left corner.
Yep.
That says it's linked. Okay, so this is the part that I lost. So
No, bud.
whenever I was walking, I finally got it to link. And whenever it linked, I just kept looking at that green where I'm talking. And as it got bigger and bigger and bigger, I knew I was getting closer and closer and closer. So I was able to find that. So anyway.
Don't you wear that on your hat?
I had it, you know, on this hat, it doesn't work all that great. I wear it on my ball cap. So I was wearing this cap. So I had it on my, actually on the edge of my vest.
What are you doing back?
The problem was I also had a rifle sling. Oh, can I say that? Dang it. Randy, where you at?
Reflay. Reflay.
I had a pew.
A reflay.
Yeah. Slung over my shoulder, and whenever it pulled it off. So it fell.
So if you, I saw you on one video where you had your Rebecca Touched by Yarn, the orange hat.
You're right.
You know how those things, you bring them down, you can fold them up. You can fold them up, and when you fold them up, you can put it inside that fold, and it's nice and snug.
Well, I know one thing. If you try to put that thing like right on your shirt collar right here, and then it's like under your beard, you can't even really see it.
Yeah.
The problem is it doesn't. If it's laying against your throat, it gets a weird buzz. So you can't. You have to put it kind of out, you know, somewhere else. It can't be, and it might work up there where, you know.
And so I use the Comicas. I know yours is a rose, but I use the Comicas, and see, and mine are, they come in a case, a charging case.
Yeah.
And they're just this little bitty clip. You can clip it on your hat. You can clip it on your shirt. You can clip it on your. You'll even clip on your glasses.
Right.
You know, to where you can talk or whatever. But in fact, I never thought about it. I could probably clip it on my beard. Look at that. How y'all doing, everybody? It's right there by my voice,
Yeah,
you know.
Put it up in your hair. Somebody just think it's a boat, you know.
Or you hide it back here in the back, and you have it, and nobody knows it's there. I'm the only one who knows it's there. There you go. See?
Yep, there you go. Good thinking, Jesse.
Always thinking. No, then you do the playback. You hear a bunch of.
Yeah, you hear that stuff.
The hair will be.
Yeah, you hear it. That's for sure.
Hang on, Nick.
So we got Jerry is inventing something. Well, he's creating something that we kind of came up with an idea for, and it's a charcuterie board that you can actually put the stuff on before you leave, so you don't have to put it in baggies and all that kind of stuff. Like Junior was saying, you can just kind of put it on the charcuterie board, and then you can do that double saran wrap thing that we were talking about, and then you can actually pitch it in the back seat of your car, just like you do anything else, and take it to the in-laws. That'd be really cool.
I think somebody's jelly.
It becomes the boys' club. Well, there's an invite, I think, out there.
Yeah, I mean,
You can always come in and describe charcuterie boards and all that good stuff, and how this one that we come up with an idea for won't be very good.
I might say the first one, the ginger.
That'd be good.
That you can test it out.
Well, no, send it to Maggie Moo.
No, it would be, if we were back to this, we would be back to bidets.
That's right. Lazy bidets ahead. I love them. I'm telling you. Hey, did I tell you guys last week my wife tried to kill me? And I don't mean literally, but you know what I'm saying. She didn't
try hard enough.
No. So Lisa's been making my coffee creamer here at home. Apparently, either the cream or the half and half, something wasn't right. Oh my God, I must have spent sweetened condensed milk was probably bad. Let me tell you, I was on that bidet probably 30 times for 2 days in a row. And if it wasn't for that bidet, I would have been felt like sandpaper. I'm telling you, the bidet saved my butt. No pun intended. The bidet saved my. I tell you, man, I was in there 20, 30 times in every single day for 3 days.
You know, and we
two. It was two. It was a night and 2 days.
We didn't know you were French. We didn't know you were French.
Oui, senor, monsieur. Oui. And I don't have a mouse in my pocket.
Okay, Ginger, I'll send you the first one.
Parlez-vous français? Oui. No, I'm telling you, yeah, we laugh about it, but those things, in fact, I think the U.S. is probably the only Western country that still uses toilet paper. Everybody else is bidets. You go to Japan, you ain't gonna find no toilet paper. You better carry your own.
Well, it's because they want so much money for them now.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you were. We'd be lucky if you leave Oklahoma and go to Texas, much less Japan.
Hey, Texas all came to Oklahoma for the last 2 weeks. I'm telling you, Texas is here. I swear, there's more Texas trucks on our road than any other vehicle right now. I mean, it is insane. You go to town,
there it is.
4-wheelers and pallets of corn, guys, everywhere.
Yay!
Look at that! Wow.
Or I can go. And then it's raining.
So what is that you're using there?
Yeah, what is that?
So it comes with the new software, the new 17.1.1 update on your if you have a Mac or an iPhone. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have an iMac. It's is it the 12.7.1?
No, it's we're up to 17.1.1 now, Johnny. I don't know where you're at on 12.
Well, I got this iMac is like 2 months old, and it says the update is 12.7.1.
Yeah, the one this was one.
Huh?
Mine says update 17.1.1.
Wow, you got that extra special one.
Maybe it may be.
But you're not on your phone right now, Jesse,
cool.
right?
Was that Jerry?
You're not on your phone.
No, I'm on my Mac. I have a Mac.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So
I have a Mac. I have a Mac laptop.
All right.
A MacBook Air, and then I also have an iPhone.
I have an iMac computer, and it, like I said, it's only
it might do it. Try putting your thumbs up in front. I don't want to do it because it'll do it. Try putting your thumb up in front of your camera. And now that camera's on your iMac.
Yes, that's on my iMac. and it won't
so
do
if
it.
you got the latest and greatest software, it should pop it
But
up.
see, I haven't even uploaded that 12.7.1. So
Well,
as
you're
soon
way
as I
back. Oh my
as soon as
God.
I upload it, it's liable to it's liable to say, oh, now go to 15 point blah 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 blah, and then it go to something else.
Maybe in 3 days updates.
You know, I don't update automatically every time because it's weird what they put in your. You know, we noticed on like iPhones that every update you get, it seems like they kill more battery.
Right. So I don't know if you have an iPhone. Is yours an iPhone, Jerry? I'm Johnny. iPhone,
Yes,
the one
I
you have.
have.
So
I
they
have. Hey, I want to show you this. This is like a museum piece.
Oh.
This is an iPhone 8, right?
Okay.
Yeah, an 8.
Hey,
But
welcome to vintage iPhones, folks.
but in the other room, I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I got the latest and greatest. And you know what? I've had it for like a month, and I have not loaded the stuff off this 8 onto it yet because I'm like, oh, what if I lose something? What if I lose, you know?
Now, if you have everything on your cloud, it should just automatically transfer. No big deal.
You know, nowadays, it's funny how nowadays you don't even have to, you know, how used to you'd pull the SIM card and do all that kind of stuff. That's old tech, guys. You just lay this phone next to that phone and everything just piles over. It's what they said.
The picture about the new phone update.
I don't have an iPhone, an Apple iPhone or anything like that. Mine's just Android.
No, just pull it up on your phone.
My daughter has an Android. What's your phone service, Jerry?
Verizon.
Do you get good service with that?
Always. I've gotten service in places that people have AT&T and Apple. They don't yet. Verizon always gives me good service. I mean, there's a few spots I don't get it, but nobody else does either. Where those spots.
That's odd. My daughter has Verizon, and when she comes here, she has absolutely no service. But I
had 4 bars in 10 killer.
Well, you should have, because I had 5. But with AT&T, but
Jerry should have.
But down there, that's really good service area down there.
So
but at our church, what is really weird is my daughter, she walks into our church, she's got an Android and she's got Verizon, and I mean it just blocks it. As soon as she goes in, I mean she gets nothing. As soon as she walks in the door. And I can be in the middle of the church in the cafeteria and mine's working perfect.
Well, mine, if I go in front of the high school, and I think that school has a block on their phones there. You go right by the school and it cuts out. You have no service right in front of the school, but then you go another 5 feet past the school, it comes back on. So I think the high school has a blocking so the kids can't use their phones in school.
Always smell like someone's watching. That's right.
So here's a little PSA that we got from Glenda. So Glenda sent us this note, and if you have the new iPhone service, software update 17.11, it says if you have an iPhone, you've done the recent iOS 17 update, they have set a new feature called Name Drop, defaulted to on. This feature allows sharing of your contact information just by bringing your phone close to another phone together. To shut this off, go to Settings, General, AirDrop, Bring Device Together, Change to Off. I already did that. I already went in mine, made sure it was changed to off, so that because when you put 2 phones together, it shares contact information. So I didn't want somebody walking up next to mine and doing that.
Piggy?
I sent that to Glenda, and mine, it was a police officer that sent me the link.
Yeah, that's what it says. This is from a police department.
Warning. Yeah, turn it off.
Yeah, it's defaulted to on, so you have to physically go in and turn it off.
And I can talk you through it in like 10 seconds. It doesn't take
it's not that hard at all. Yeah. If anybody's
Higgy, they
Press a
might
one-
own all the
press a
tires
one in
over
the comments
your
if
way.
you have an
They don't
iPhone.
own them here. AT&T owns
Anyways.
the tires all over in this area.
Yeah, if somebody wants to throw a thumbs up and we can tell you how to get rid of this so that you're not liable to people stealing your information. How they ever got away with this, I don't know. But I think it's absolutely crazy.
I'm telling you. See, I don't have to worry about that with my iPhone 8, 8.
Yeah, but you still need to update your software.
8.
But you need to still update your software on your iPhone 8 because it does a lot of the bug fixes and the spam and all that kind of stuff that it tries to keep from your phone. If you don't update your software, then you're subject or prone to catching some of that stuff.
Yeah, but they give you weird, whenever you update your software, they give you weird emojis that you kind of don't agree with.
You know what's crazy? And I agree. No, you're right. He is right. He is so right. The thing is, here's the thing. Why is it I can find a colorful flag? Let's just say that. But I can't find a Texas flag. Can't find an American flag, but you can find a colorful flag.
Well, that's the reason why I'm rocking this 8, because I can still find an American flag on it. But the other thing is it's just, there's too much weirdness out there, anymore. And like I said, whenever you do an update, you see something new on your phone and something that you had went away. Whatever happened to the old smiley face that's sitting there with a knife and a fork in both hands? Remember that? I can't find that anymore because I did an update. It was in there.
Because that emoji offended people.
It did, I guess, because
it represented meat eaters.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit there and you get that tongue hanging out and you got your knife and your fork and it's like, I thought it was like a good eating. Now you can't even find it. That's so sad. I don't know how that offended somebody, but I guess it did.
So Miss Ann wants you to go through it. So if everybody's ready, just go to your settings on your phone. And Miss Ann, you're driving, so why don't we? You're the only one that put the thumbs up. We'll talk to you after you get home.
I'll show it as we talk through. So you go to settings.
Yeah.
Go to settings.
Here, hang on. Let me bigify them.
Right, but go ahead and talk them through it. So go to your settings.
Go to settings, general.
Okay. Right here is general. Should be on the same page.
And then it should be airdrop.
Airdrop's right down toward the top. Airdrop.
And
that
one there will be defaulted on.
It will be on. Mine's off, but it'll be green. If it's a green, then it's on. If it's grayed out, then it's off. Bringing devices together. And if you read that, it says
devices together should be off, Miss Ann.
It should be off. It says easily swap numbers with name drop, share photos, and more by holding the top of your iPhone close to another iPhone. And I'm not saying that's not good for doing that. If you want to do that, turn it on. But if you don't want to do that, or you don't want somebody to accidentally do it, you might want to default it off, because I see a lot of potential for security, privacy issues with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's in your airdrop section, Miss Ann. It has nothing to do with your airdrop into contacts. Oh, Missouri, Randy says he's an eye away.
So on my iPhone 8, remember this iPhone 8, folks.
She just pulled out a driveway.
So I can even do it on that to share to everyone. AirDrop lets you share it instantly with people nearby.
Yep.
So everyone on this is an iPhone 8 with probably it hasn't been updated in 100 years.
Which I have mine set to everyone when they do that, because that means if you're near me, I can send you a photo or a contact or whatever.
So I just sent receiving off on it, but I can also do contacts only, and that's where I usually default this one, contacts only, but not everyone. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's interesting. You know, your phone, I still get ads all the time for mini splits because of something Jesse said.
What?
Yep.
What did I say?
They were talking about putting a air in a little building, in a little like I was going to build a little bitty cooling house, and you said, yeah, you can get you a mini split and put in there.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I get
after that,
mini splits.
Yeah, now you get nothing but ads. Oh my goodness. Well, I was talking to Tony from Creekside, and I'm not going to say the company because it'll come up, but we were talking about rigging and equipment for rigging and climbing trees and all that. Well, now that's all I get now is all those commercials or ads from that company. Oh my goodness.
Hey D, which comment are you talking about?
D, yeah.
I see one up there that says OGOs used to be the only ones with that capability.
Well, she said nobody deleted anything, D.
No.
We know better than that.
No.
And plus it would say here it was deleted. It would say in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's been deleted.
Yeah. I think that's a false accusation, D. You might want to apologize for that.
Maybe, a lot of times I'll type something in. I'll type it all in, and I think I hit that
send button,
and it just sits there.
It is sitting there. You go, man, I missed out.
And then your time has passed.
Yeah.
By the time you finally
it's not relevant anymore, right?
It's not even worth. And then you got people like Scott are so far behind in the chat that they read it and it makes no sense to them or anybody else at that point.
Hey, I'm one of the better ones.
Yeah, Scott will get to it and say, it's not there anymore. What's he saying about that? It's not there anymore. What's he talking about?
Oh, what I have a problem is I've got two screens on. I may be typing in one screen when I'm meant to go to another screen.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, she's at work and thought she had sent. See, there we go.
What is it?
Thought she had sent. And so there's certain ones that there's certain lives that you can get in, and you type if they discuss something, if they're in the discussion and they're talking about something, and right then it's timely for you to send this thing about that.
Right.
You better.
It wasn't me.
You better relate it to.
Yeah, put it.
Christine's throwing stuff at him.
In other words, amend your comment to.
You better relate it.
Oh, my chain fell.
Randy just called me. Randy just called me, so I didn't feel left out because everybody's getting phone calls except for me. So he called me.
I haven't got a phone call.
So now you got to call Johnny. Now he feels left out.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. See what you started, Johnny. Now everybody's going to want a phone call. Randy, I meant.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, Jerry, did you happen to send me those boards or not?
Yeah. I sent them. They're in Dallas. Dallas doesn't like you.
What service did you use? Did you use a
our wonderful USPS? I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to stand for.
Is the post office guy the same guy that runs the grocery store, like named Mr. Haney?
Not here. The post office person only works a couple of hours a day.
That Drucker's grocery of Mr. Haney.
Mr. Drucker.
That would be an upgrade for
Remember
us.
that guy used to sell it? He used to sell it. Mr.
Climb that
Douglas,
pole to make that
Mr.
phone
Doug-
call.
Yeah, Mr. Douglas, if I got a deal for you, I'm going to give you 4 eggs for the price of 4. Yep.
That would be an upgrade for us, Jesse.
Yeah, you have to be our age to understand Mr. Haney or Drucker's Grocery General Store from what was that, Green Acres?
Yeah. I use Pony Express. I use Turtle service.
Turtle.
Yeah, it's got to be Turtle.
We're getting a
service.
bunch of rain now, Bubba.
Hey,
Maybe it'll turn to snow.
We're
It's
getting
pouring
some
rain
rain
here.
right now too.
No.
It is raining.
Yeah, it's pouring rain here.
Green Acres, that's right.
That's the
I
place
used
to
to love to
be.
watch him climb that pole and make a phone call.
Yeah, that was good. And then remember Uncle Joe at Petticoat Junction?
Yeah.
Hey, I love a Petticoat Junction. I had a crush on all those girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes me want to go in there and find Green Acres on TV.
Yeah. It was a Zsa Zsa Gabor. Darling,
I miss
darling,
Lisa.
darling.
Randy is calling everyone. Did Randy call you, Jesse?
No, I didn't get a call from Randy. I got a call
Call
from
me.
I got a call from Jerry though.
Yeah,
right
you
before.
got a call from Jerry.
Well,
And then
that was
I got a
because
call from Miss Ann.
I'm concerned about those boards when they're not getting there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's getting a phone call now.
Yeah, he didn't pay the light bill.
No, he's frozen.
Yeah, but no lights.
Oh, they turned the lights off.
Yeah. He spent
Why
too
you
much
should have
on
a generator, instant
Yeah,
generator.
need to pay that electric bill.
Yeah, they put too much out for shipping this month. They had to cut the lights out to ship.
Well,
We
it's
got
weird.
rain coming at 100 in Oklahoma.
I'm not sure what that. Wendy, what does that mean?
Yeah, what's it mean by 100? 100 inches?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble.
I'm busting up this party.
Oh,
Golly.
that's why Jesse's gone. She cut him off.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
She's like, enough of this.
Okay. Now that you're here, charcuterie board with side rails, so you don't have to throw everything into a baggie and
Separate
take it
Ziploc
somewhere.
bag.
You can just
Yes.
put it on the charcuterie board, wrap it a couple times with saran wrap, throw it in the back seat of the car, and go.
I know what your idea of a couple of times is. It's probably about 8 rounds with the saran wrap and then 8 rounds this way to make sure it's secure.
Uh-oh,
Well,
Sean just got a call.
Sean
Yeah, there
got
you
one
go.
too?
Sean got his
Wow.
call.
Everybody's getting a call. Okay.
Okay, so you want me to tell you the charcuterie board I was thinking of doing?
Yes, I am all in the tank for trying this, Jerry.
Well, the charcuterie board I've been thinking about is a puzzle charcuterie board,
Ooh.
where they're 2 boards. The handles actually fit together, and they have a hole in the handle which you put your fingers in to pick them up, take them apart.
Yeah.
But when you set them down the table, they fit together as a puzzle.
That is awesome. The sign for autism is a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is a very great idea. I'm liking that. I'm liking where you're going with this.
I've been thinking about it.
I know it's going to be a stupid question. Can you do that? I mean, you'll do it with one board and cut it out so that way they fit together,
Right.
back
They'll fit
together like you cut them.
Yep.
Wow.
I want to do it so one board. I
I have a
can.
message for you,
Yeah,
darling.
that's probably from Randy, maybe. That I want to do. So one board is the same pattern.
Mhm.
So then if I duplicate that pattern, it will still fit. All the boards will fit together no matter what. You know, it could be the same pattern on both boards, so
Yeah.
that they'll fit together still. So I'm going to have to do some drawing and some, cardboard cutouts until I get it where it fits the way I want it to fit.
Okay.
That's one of my projects I have besides all the pins I got to do.
Yes. And
If Scott doesn't stop getting more people to go on the cruise, I'm not gonna have enough wood.
No, I thought those boards that you did, that video with the boards were absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
in
Thank you.
stereo? Sean said I'm in stereo. Hopefully that is from before. I had YouTube open, but I closed it out when I realized.
So I'm gonna do it, Ginger. Here's the board I've got. This was my prototype I made for Jesse.
Okay.
These are the boards I made for Jesse, except for I made 3 like this. One's a little smaller handle.
Yes, I
And
saw
one
that.
of them is about that much of a board.
Okay.
So I made it shorter because actually I didn't want to waste the wood, so I just made a shorter board.
I don't blame you.
I had that board. I thought, what the heck? It's just I was kind of just messing around to give Jesse something to laser on. So, but then I'm gonna take this board. I've got to take the finish off of it, which is not a big deal, and I'm gonna put a rail on this board. Three side rail.
Nice. That sounds good.
We're gonna call them the JS board.
The JS board.
Our SJ boards.
SJ boards.
No, it's gonna be the JS because I'm the one that came up with it.
Okay,
Johnsco.
Johnsco. Okay, Johnsco boards. Okay.
There you go. I mean, I'm telling you, I think you're on to something because the charcuterie boards are all the rage right now.
I think that is something because I was sitting there thinking about that. You can't keep it on there. It's going to keep falling off the sides and.
Yes. Well, that's why you have to strategically place some of the things, and you usually do a charcuterie board on site.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I looked it up. A charcuterie board is actually charcuterie means meat. It's actually supposed to be only meat, no cheese, no crackers. It's just supposed to be meat on the board.
Yes. And now they have taken it to a whole new level with little
crackers.
containers. Yeah, see, the husband adjuster. You're getting it right there.
So look how thick that is. That's a thick board.
That is a thick board. That's a nice cutting board.
Mine are basically just 3/8.
Yeah.
Because it costs so damn much of shipping, I couldn't see sending more wood.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yes, absolutely.
Ignoring me today.
She is obviously not working.
I was just thinking that.
Actually, something you hear. She's dragging her ball and chain around. You can hear it.
Trying to make me lunch, and I'll make me lunch.
Food shouldn't be complicated. There you go, Joe.
Well,
you're exactly right. It shouldn't be complicated.
It's not complicated. You just pile it in piles on a charcuterie board, and everybody goes by and grabs as they want.
Sounds so unsanitary.
For Christmas. Yeah, well, so is Golden Corral, but we still eat there.
Ginger, there's no help for him.
There's no hope for him. Now, I think that is a great idea. I really do. I think it's pretty cool.
Presentation is everything.
Yes, it is. You eat with your eyes first.
Yeah, have you just gone to a fancy restaurant, like a French restaurant, and they have the real fancy presentation? You get a little teeny slice of meat, and that's what you get. You go, I look at what are you feeding with this? I'm
It's bait.
Steak,
Jerry, when it comes like that, it's bait.
Yeah.
Well, now think about it. Johnny, put that
Huh?
board that you have back up. Now, think about it. Look at that board. You got a loaf of fresh made rye bread, a steak knife, and a little cutout for a bowl of butter. Where do you get that?
Do what?
Outback Steakhouse. Every
Outback
time you go
Steakhouse,
sit
yeah.
down, Outback Steakhouse, they bring you a board with a knife and a little cutout with a little tin of butter in it, and you go to town. And
Johnny doesn't take me to nice places like that to eat.
We got Jose's.
Oh,
Jose.
yeah.
Jose's don't have those.
Okay, did she just like kick off her ball and chain or what?
She dropped it.
Yeah, she did. On his foot. Oh my good. Yes, Outdoors with Big Matt, Texas Roadhouse.
Yep.
Longhorns is another one. I think Longhorns does the multigrain bread, but they bring it to you on almost like a charcuterie board, and they've been doing that for years.
I think you should take me there so we can test that.
Yes, I think so too.
You won't take me to Biggins.
I can't hear what she
We're
said.
gonna- Does Biggins have that?
No. Biggins
All
brings
right.
you everything on what looks like a cookie sheet that they
Well, Jose's doesn't have it. Yeah, there you go. Jose's doesn't have it either. So Biggins and Jose's doesn't have it.
No. It's a cookie sheet with a rail. So that's why I think you're really onto something here.
I'll try it.
No, it's just a serving tray. We've been having those for a long time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so a charcuterie board is on site. If you pack it up and take it with you, it's in little Ziploc bags or containers. Then you
Yeah,
put
but
the
then
other-
you can just put it on the tray itself and just take it.
It'll be jacked up by the time it gets there.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Sorry.
All day.
Hey, Dale.
Hey, Dale, I'm retired. I do what I
You don't have
want.
anything
You
to
know?
do during the day. I could be on my phone harassing you, Dale. And your phone
Go
could
in
be
the
going
corral.
quack, quack while you're trying to teach class.
Okay.
Exactly.
Obviously, he's not teaching class right now
No.
because he's on his
probably
phone.
I was gonna say we have an excuse. How about you?
not. I like that sweatshirt, Scott. Oh, Scott, I got to show you something. Hold on. Hold, please.
Holding.
Look what I got.
Huh.
She made a
You get
what? A
different-
hole in what?
hole in the
I went
nose.
to the post office. You know what this is, right?
The black mug.
Go put some water in it so everybody else knows.
That's what I ordered, but I didn't get.
You got one.
I didn't get one of those.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
They're all
Hey,
white.
Lynn.
Yeah, you did.
No, where is it? Because they're all white.
It was in your deal. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
I'm telling you, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Johnny hit it.
Does it need to be hot water?
Uh huh.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
Whoa. Thought that was a given.
No,
Coffee's usually hot.
I need instructions, Jerry. I need
I'm
instructions.
sorry.
I'll be nice to my sister now.
You're not blonde. You don't need instructions.
Mm.
One more.
Jerry's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you got yours, Christine. I know you did.
I didn't see it.
It might be a
Yeah,
Johnny.
she got
Cup.
one.
I kept on pulling out white cups.
She got one.
I got one.
Yeah, and I got one.
Okay.
I pulled
I'm
them
sorry.
out.
I thought I ordered all of them that way.
It might
No,
be in Johnny's truck.
this was special.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a special cup.
You got hot water in it, right?
Yeah, but it's not turning yet. But I can see it. I
One
can see
each.
it in there.
Yeah, I could see it too when you held it up there, but it must be defective.
No, it's probably just not hot enough.
It has to be like hot water that you drink your coffee.
Another one.
Well, I was trying not to waste too much water doing this. You know, water is a commodity around here. Well, maybe I could pour some of my coffee in it, since it is a coffee cup. Wow. This was taking way longer than I thought. I'm so sorry. Stop with the to the root, Jesse and Dale. Okay. I know this is one that Josh had that night. He had his live and he was singing, oh, when this gets down and gets black, then she knows. Oh, look.
Wow. Look at that.
It's coming to life, people. It's coming to life. Looky there.
Now, I could be like Brenda. I don't have one of those.
I ain't got one of those. Mine was actually gifted to me. Somebody won it in your chat.
Yep.
And they gifted it to me. And then the other side says Cruising Alaska. And it has blue.
Yeah, the microwave. She don't have a microwave.
I do have a microwave, but
oh, you do? I thought you didn't have one.
I do. I have a microwave, yeah, but it's just a little tiny camper one. So no, that looks really good. I do love your logo, Scott.
Thank you.
I like how it comes out with the black, the brown. Actually, it's kind of like a gold, right?
Yeah.
It's really pretty. Very nice.
Of course, I don't have one of those.
Yeah, I was going to say, I probably just got something started. This one was gifted to me. It was a giveaway, and then it was gifted to me. Somebody else won it.
Exactly.
Hello, Melanie.
And that was
awesome. Home came in.
Hello. Takes a gallon of gas to run the microwave. It does not. He's exaggerating a little, but yeah, you do have to have the generator running to run the microwave, which I don't use the microwave much anymore. I use the microwave a lot as a bread box. It's kind of what I use it for.
Susan uses our microwave now for her sourdough yeast.
Oh, I heard you saying that.
Oh man, now, it works so good.
Jerry, does she put like a bowl of hot water in the corner just for the? No.
Every time we use we use microwave. We take the yeast out, use the microwave, take the whatever, cook it in there. Like heat up sandwiches or croissants, something like that. Take it out, put the yeast back in it, and it goes to town.
Oh, so
it's worked really, really good.
Hello, Melody and Ryan.
I'm sorry. Would say is
you're using the residual heat left over from what you microwaved before. Oh, that's
I guess
pretty
so.
cool.
Yeah, and it's working. I mean, it's she's got yeast coming out of her ears now.
Oh gosh, that's not a good thing.
I mean,
it's making
every time you open the microwave, though, it's like, oh my, sourdough smell. It's like, oh my Lord.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and sometimes that can be offensive to the nose, and sometimes it's just sometimes it smells delicious.
Yeah. Sometimes it smells really good, and that time you go, oh, what? Why does that smell like that? But
yeah. And then you think, oh, it's supposed to smell that way because it's sourdough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have like her last sourdough that she killed or time before last a while back. I do the same thing. I've killed it like several times.
This one here is she's had it for 2 weeks now, and she's made some bread with it, which the problem is I couldn't stay away from bread. I usually don't eat bread. I had like 4 slices of bread after that, and she goes, "Oh, it's all gone now." And I'm like, "Oops, sorry."
Sorry.
But then she put it in the refrigerator for a couple of days, and I said to her, "Well, is that going to kill it?" And she said, "I don't know. I don't think so." She pulled it back out and fed it, put it back in the microwave again, and it took off again.
Yeah.
So it's working really good. It's going good. So she's going to try keeping it alive.
So what's the Ginger? What's the temperature like today there?
It is climbing. I've just like before I came on, I had gone in. I was doing some cleaning, and then I thought, God, I need to climb out of this freezer soon and go put some actual, regular clothes on because it's getting hot.
Well,
it's about 58 here now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it'll drop tomorrow. You'll have our weather tomorrow.
40s tomorrow, I think, and then it's supposed to climb again.
Yep.
Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to be pretty nice.
First part of next week's supposed to be really good too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good next week. So
I think I
we're
got.
hoping.
They're calling for a warmer than normal December right now.
We're hoping. We're trying to get the koi pond done. So
Right.
it's warm enough. We'll go out there and lay the carpet in the koi pond and put the liner in.
Yeah. Well, there's some nice days coming up, so you'll probably get that done.
I hope so.
I've got the next 3 days, or the next 2, I have 90% chance of rain. The third is 50% chance of rain, and then we're going to start dropping back down again.
Yeah,
what is that on your fingers?
His gloves.
Oh, his gloves. Okay.
Our rain is today.
Temperature gloves.
Heat gloves.
They're like flesh colored on the other side. So I was like, wow, did he just dip his fingers in black paint?
Orange.
Orange. Wow. Okay.
Orange.
The Halloween gloves.
Or hunter gloves.
Oh, Cora said 52 here is supposed to rain later. Jamie says chance of
Really?
rain tomorrow. And Don R says 31 degrees here. Hey, I've been there. Yesterday was that day for me. And last night it was only supposed to drop down to like 35. And I swear the night before it was 24. I swear the air was colder last night than it was when it was 24 degrees.
Yeah, a couple of nights ago we were supposed to be 30. Night before last, we were supposed to be 35. That's what we were supposed to get down to. And I was still down at deer camp. I woke up and it was 24.
Oof.
And I was like, well, that was disappointing that it wasn't, 35 like they said, because
Yes.
my truck looked like it had snowed on it. It was so frosted over, and I had to defrost it so I could go on out. And it's 50 degrees right now and raining.
That's what it is here.
Well, but yet up here, the deer start to move with the frost.
Well, they do to a point here. Once it gets anywhere in the 30s, they pretty much move the same.
Well, Johnny, are you still having pew pew season down there?
Yep.
How long does it run for?
16 days.
Oh, see, ours only ran for 10 days. We're over that, but starting on Saturday, we have our dew season for does only. And that opens Saturday.
Hey, Susan.
And runs for 8 days.
So let's see here. We run 2 weeks, but the reason that we run 2 weeks, and I'm probably gonna hurt some feelings here. We run 2 weeks so we can get the out-of-state hunters in here.
Oh.
And they are big on pulling out of state. And like I was saying earlier, most of the pickups you see running through our area right now, anywhere over in this part of the state where the hunt's pretty good, they're from Texas.
Okay. Is that for the license revenue?
Huh?
Is that what there is?
Yeah, they try to pull in they try to pull them in for license, for hotels, for everything that they do over here. They will buy. Those guys will go through more corn than some countries here in Oklahoma. Our deer can hardly walk when they leave.
Yeah,
but
I got a post in the Department of Conservation report that 11,705 deer during the or harvest during the it says chronic waste disease portion.
Bye, Sister.
Bye, Sister. I hope you enjoyed your visit with us while you were here.
So
no, she had her nose up in the air. She never came and said hi.
Oh.
Martin, can you bigify me real quick?
I don't know about quick, but I'll try to bigify you.
Thank you. So,
Why is that not bigifying? There we go.
hard knack. There is Guthrie.
Mm.
She said she doesn't watch the weather anymore. So there's your Guthrie forecast.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, just want to. She said, "What's the weather?" Christine and Johnny, do y'all ever go to Oklahoma City or Guthrie? Some of us are thinking about getting together for the territorial Christmas. No, haven't. Don't go to Oklahoma City all that often. What's the territorial Christmas?
We're taking you to maybe read the bottom part.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome. I'm not close to you guys, so that's probably why I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of it either. And I'm close to us guys too.
Yeah.
It's a huge event in Guthrie. It's so neat.
Oh, wow.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
It sounds really neat.
In Guthrie, Oklahoma. I'll have to look it up. Sean hadn't heard of it either, and he's from here in Oklahoma too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's not all that far from us. I mean, it would probably. I think we're like, 40 minutes apart, Sean, probably. I think he's over by Adair.
Oh, okay.
Or wait a minute.
So he's up closer to to Davis and Sulphur and all those.
Well, Davis is 3 hours from here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Davis is where Sherman lives, Josh Sherman.
Josh, yeah.
Yeah, he's 1 hour, he says.
Oh, okay.
From me. Yeah, it's 3 hours over to Sherman's from here.
Yeah, he's south of you, right?
Josh is, yes. Yeah. Josh Sherman. And period clothing and serve hip wassail and caroling trolley rides. Like, man, it sounds like that Griswold deal. No.
Well,
no, wait a minute.
It sounds like it'd be something. It would be something to see.
What was that show called with where they were trying to sell that place and they paid everybody in town to really do Christmas up right so that they could get somebody to buy their place, their house.
Never heard of that.
It was a pretty good show. They everybody was, everybody around that town was just horrible, but they paid everybody to make it like a picture perfect postcard Christmas for people who were coming in to buy their house. So they had carolers everywhere and they had people just, doing it upright. And,
this sounds like a Lifetime movie.
No, it was like a Chevy Chase. And
oh my gosh. He is so goofy, silly.
Look up Territorial Christmas.
Sean,
it wasn't on Hallmark. No, it was it's just a Christmas movie that had Chevy Chase in it.
Sean, you said you're straight west of us. What part of Oklahoma are you in? Are you near 44? That's what straight west of us is.
Who?
Sean. He said he's straight west of us.
And Randy says it's called Christmas Town.
I don't think so. I'll have to look it up.
There is such a thing though as Christmas.
If Jesse was here, he would already have it.
Well, I wonder what happened to him.
Yes, what happened to Jesse?
He texted me they lost the power. They lost power.
Oh gosh.
I'm in Missouri. I'm in Stark City, Missouri, south of Joplin.
Yeah, if you come down 44, you'll come right past his place. Funny Farm is the name of it.
Funny Farm. Okay.
Funny Farm.
I heard of that one.
Is it with
Yeah.
Goldie
Big
Hawn?
cabin.
Because he always used to do them with Goldie Hawn.
No, it's not Goldie Hawn in this one, but they bought a farm, and it looked perfect, from the outside, and then they found out all the things that were wrong with
Jesse
it.
lost power.
Huh?
Jesse
I
lost
just said
power. You're
that.
right. You're right,
Still
Johnny.
has no power.
He didn't pay his bill.
Wow.
It's okay, Scott. I heard you.
I mean to tell you, there are a lot of
He
channels.
just texted me. He lost power.
There are a lot of channels in Oklahoma. There's a lot of there's a lot of channels in Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of channels, I guess, in a lot of places. I don't know.
Georgia is flooded.
Georgia's got a lot.
Georgia
She
has
said.
a lot of channels.
Do you guys get together over in Georgia for anything like that?
Did on Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm talking
Got
about
together
the.
with- I don't know up in the northern part. I know that I think it's Sherry or you might pronounce it Cherie with Black's Tropical Homestead. They did one in Savannah, Georgia, don't they? That's way that's way south of me though.
Georgia kind of runs up and down, doesn't it?
Yes.
And
Georgia
it's
is tall.
long, tall state.
Kind of like Florida. Only
Yeah.
we don't have that arm that sticks out.
Yeah. So
And you're not near as warm.
No, we are not. You're right about that.
I always figured Georgia was just a warm place.
Mm-mm. Southern part, yes. If you stay in the south part of Georgia, it is. It does stay pretty warm there. Like Derek is I think 3.5 hours from us south, and it stays pretty warm down there. We can freeze our butts off up here, but
but that's because you aren't used to cold.
True. Not true. I am.
You're really not. You come from Florida, right?
No, I was born in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
So I am used to cold.
Okay. I got you. I was going to say, but if you've been down in Florida for very long, the people people moving from Florida to Arkansas.
Now that's a whole different story.
Okay, they're moving from Florida to Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
and in the wintertime.
Yes.
That's a whole different ball game, in Florida.
Yeah,
you don't run around up here with no shirt in Arkansas in wintertime.
No.
So
it's going to be an adjustment period, and I'm going to tell you,
adjustment period.
Just like when we started living here, there's going to be some growing pains, and they're going to hurt.
Well, and then you got White Rock. They came from Michigan down to Arkansas, so they actually got warmer. They come down to kind of a warmer area, not as much snow. I'm not even going to say warmer. I'm going to say not as much snow.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we get that negative temperatures down here too. Like they do up there.
Yeah.
But just not as much snow.
I just want to say hi to Aunt Lynn from the official Ann and Lynn show.
Yeah.
Hi, Aunt Lynn.
Hey, Aunt Lynn. Ginger from Not For Nothing Homestead, and Joe Fix It For You, which he's not here with me, but I've got it down here, Ginger and Joey. We won on their giveaway that they had yesterday. They're
3 times. Joey won twice.
Yeah, Joey, he did. I'm telling you, he's a winner. He has got to get on Jesse and Lisa's giveaway because I told him I want one of those boards Jerry is sending.
Order one of them boards with look at it.
money.
Priorities.
Order one of them boards with the side rails on it.
Yeah.
Thank you later. We sitting here trying to keep your stuff on. Oh gosh.
Oh, stop. It's just going to be me and Joey and Joseph for Christmas, I think. So, yeah, I'll probably throw some meat on a Right, right, Jerry. It's a meat board. I'm throw some
It
meat
is.
on a charcuterie board, and there you go.
North
the kids
Dakota
aren't-
is
Kids aren't
cold,
coming home,
Dawn.
Ginger.
Huh?
I've been there
Kids aren't coming home.
in the winter.
No, we had two. Well, actually, we have like an adopted son and daughter daughter-in-law that we host every Thanksgiving, and we see them all the time. We love them. And they were here for Thanksgiving, our oldest and one of the twins. And I think the other twin and Maggie Moo will probably be hanging where they are because it's a really busy time for her at the Bucks.
Absolutely.
They have like they already had Red Cup Day, and then they have their Christmas launch, and retail is like really busy this time of year.
That's okay. And if you're talking to her, make sure that you send lots of love for me. I already have them wrapped in my shop. So good luck to my girls trying to find out what it is now.
Oh, wow. You already wrapped it, huh? Yeah, I'm not saying mum's the word over here. I'm not saying a word. You can't beat it out of me. Okay, well, maybe you could.
I'll have to get Maggie's email so we can so the girls can send her a thank you.
Oh, yes.
Because they will be over, yes, they're 20, 25 and 23, but they love themselves some Starbucks.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll tell you, if we ever left Oklahoma and, we had to pick a state to go to, we would probably go to South Dakota.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the attraction?
You go back up into the wind and...
I have a lot. Oh. Christine has a lot. It's the most beautiful state that I know of.
Is that where she hits all the birds?
Excuse me?
Is that where she hits all the birds?
That's where the pheasants, where you hit the pheasants whenever you're driving down the road and they fly up and hit you on the side view mirrors and stuff like that. But yes, it's just like as soon as you leave Iowa, like whenever you're going through Sioux City, Iowa, and you go into Sioux Falls, whenever you're going up through there, it just turns, as soon as you cross that border, it just turns beautiful, and it stays beautiful all the way up to North Dakota. And then you go west from there, and it's beautiful all the way across. Then you get into the Black Hills, you get into, there's the Badlands, you get into all that. It's just beautiful country. It really is. The rolling plains
and Jesse said it's also a red state.
Oh, very red.
Very red.
Yes. We're not gonna live in a blue state. So
when I moved here, this was a red state. But then the suitcases came out in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. Sorry, I didn't say whose suitcases.
Yeah, I watched the video. It's like nothing to see here, folks. You just see them running them through there, and they go right through, and then they grab it again, and they run it right back through again.
Like, are you kidding me right now? How much more?
Yeah, it was on video. I mean, it's like, no, that was nothing, folks. It was nothing.
See here at 2:30
cool.
in the morning.
Bigify yourself so we can see it.
Nothing to see here. It was just a flood in the basement. Yeah, whatever. And we evacuated. I know I gotta stop.
Hey, that's nice.
Oh,
Outdoors adventure with Carrie.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, toodles. Look at that. That looks great.
Yes, that does.
Yeah, lots of different terrain with the best governor ever, Christine says.
Wow. Now
Custer is a nice place. I think that's where Yogi Hall of Farms is from, is Custer.
Let me be stupid and say, who is the governor of South Dakota?
It is Kristi Noem.
I don't know about that.
Christy Noam is a very good governor.
Yeah.
Very, very good governor.
Is she the one I'm thinking of that's been in the news recently? Oh, no, that's not who it is.
No,
I get her and the other one confused.
just let me fix this. There we go.
You know who I'm thinking of, right, Scott?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is it'll come to me.
Yeah,
No.
she would be a great VP pick, Dawn.
Joe could tell me too.
And you've also got the governor of New York. He's been
Holcomb?
causing some issues lately.
Holly. Yes, the one that was hollering, "Nothing to see here, folks." That whole time, whenever the border was being shut down up there, Randy had
Yeah, so
ginger.
it turns out that Mercedes is in a lot of trouble.
Mercedes.
Because it was that gentleman's had his car in, that all that crap at the border, it wasn't terrorism.
That's what you're hearing.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not thinking of Katie Hobbs either. It's the other one.
It was they were coming across to the Kiss concert that was canceled in Ottawa that I was supposed to go to. Thank you, Randy. It was also canceled in Toronto. And they're just, let's just say that Mercedes is going to be in a lot of issues.
You know how much I believe that, Scott?
Yeah, actually, I do, because I did some research.
Let me push these two together a lot harder.
I can honestly say that I've done research of my own, and actually before I sat in on it.
Where did you research it? If you say any news network,
not CNN, I'll put it that way.
If you say any, I don't care if you say Fox.
No, I not say any of them.
Well, where would you research it?
It's all over local news. Mercedes put out a press release.
Of course. Mercedes take the fall for that.
I wish I could remember what that. Joey
Christy is a hunter, rancher, and godly woman. Yes, she is. She has a very good story about her dad. Her dad passed away, and they had a huge ranch. Her dad ran a huge ranch. And, just like every other ranch, he thought it was going to be around forever. And so whenever he passed away, the family, they're like, what do we do? Dad always knew this stuff. He could always just go out there and take care of it, Well, they were all wondering what to do, when to separate the calves, when to, what fields to plant, what the rotation was, et cetera, et cetera. And she was out cleaning out his old ranch truck, old truck he drove every day. It was an old truck. And she found a notebook in his truck, and it had the answer to every question that they ever had was written in that notebook in his ranch truck. And they were able to keep the ranch rolling based on the answers written in his book.
I feel like you told that story before, but I didn't realize that's who it was.
That was Christy Noam.
Wow.
And she said it was like God was right there and just put it on his heart to write all that stuff down, and he left it right there in his truck for all to find. And so that they could keep the ranch running. And they said that's the only reason they were able to keep that ranch running, because they found his notebook.
That's an awesome story. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he passed when he was around 53 or 54 years old. So he was younger than me. And, of course, I'm not thinking I'm getting ready to pass away, but you never know. I could fall out of a tree stand tomorrow.
You
You
very
know?
well
Hey,
could,
wait a minute.
because you don't send
If I'm in
your
a double
I
ladder
don't even
stand,
know
I
how you
won't.
do it.
If I'm in a double ladder stand, I won't, because I've heard that you can't fall out of those.
I never said
Exactly.
But I'm always in those
Exactly,
single ones.
Christine.
that. In the single man
Did you
stand,
see
you are
what your
more
wife
likely
said?
to fall out.
Hey, I'm doing that for our grandsons right now. Well, not right now, but there's a lot of videos. And those are for the grandsons.
Yes.
So
The only way I can fall on my deer stand is if I open the door and step out.
No.
I'm waiting for the video, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deer stand? Oh, I've already got plenty of videos of my deer stand out there.
No,
I'm talking about the
falling
video
out.
of where you open the door and you step out and you fall.
But that ain't gonna happen.
Yes.
Well, you could.
You should have
trip
seen me
over the
on
seal coming out the
Thanksgiving
door.
Day. Thanksgiving Day, I walked right
Don't
out.
edit it out. Just leave it in there. It makes a great blooper.
I walked right out the back, the side deck here, stepped down where we had 2 cinder blocks side by side as like a step, and to my knees I went. I mean, I fell right off the edge of it, but I never spilled a drop of coffee that was in my hand. That's the funniest thing.
That's one thing, you know, whatever's in my hand usually stays safe no matter how far I fall.
Yes, just like the shotgun when you were out there. Or, I'm sorry.
Oh
the
yeah,
shotgun.
you're gonna hold that double up. You're not gonna let that thing slap the ground.
No way, Jose. That's
No.
ground. I'm gonna let my noggin hit
It's
the
like-
ground first.
Absolutely.
There's 2 things you
Knock some
save.
sense into me.
There's 2 things you save, and you don't do either of them together. You save your beer, and you save your.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Piggy said, yeah, I traversed those steps. Gotta be very careful.
Christine says she met Christy Noam and she's pretty sure they could be best friends.
What? Oh man, that's like meeting a star.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's a really cool lady.
That's
I think
amazing.
okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just, before I think about it, I know there was some people that wanted to order mugs, and well, with the equipment malfunctioning, I'm back up and running, so you can place your orders. I'll extend the pricing for I'll extend the pricing the Thanksgiving Black Day Friday or whatever. I'll extend that to this week as well. So it's $85, 6 mugs, double-sided, shipped to you.
Mm.
So, and I've got 20 boxes left. So that price is for 20 boxes only.
There you go. People get them while they're hot.
That's 6 in a box, right?
Yep.
And Joey's saying Whitmer. It's not Whitmer. It's Lauren.
Yeah,
Bobart.
I know who you're talking
It's
about.
Lauren Bobart.
And that's what I'm trying to go over who.
You all caught up now that you I know you were backed up and now you're all caught up and you still got some that are left. Is that
Yep.
what you're saying? Okay.
Yep.
So you heard it here, folks. First,
There you go.
order your cups now.
Order your cups now. All supplies are
Supplies are limited.
yeah.
Or
While they're hot.
People are standing by, folks.
Yes.
Waiting for your call.
Operators
Not
are
yet.
standing by. We're waiting for your call. We're
Not
gonna take
yet.
your order.
The website should be up within a week and a half.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
that's cool.
Never mind, y'all.
So nobody's waiting for your call just yet, but I am
Yeah,
waiting
okay.
for your email.
Okay, there you go.
Dawn, I don't know you know, Donnie says, I miss so much going hunting.
Yeah.
That means
He's
he
got a
misses
lot of
going hunting so
health
much.
issues right now.
Yeah, I would, whenever the day I can't go anymore, I'm going to be wheeling my way out this back door right here because this ain't a bad spot right here.
Yeah.
I'm looking right out the window right now where 110 point went down right now, right this year.
I'm telling you, right up here on our driveway is where my dad pulled up at 79 years old and was truck hunting. That's what he called it, truck hunting.
So
had it on idle, had the heater going, had his Hardee's biscuit and his pew pew right beside him, and he was just watching the hill.
you know, I was going to ask you, that property that you guys have, that was your dad's? No.
When we look, the whole time we were looking and everything, he was up here helping us running roads and everything. And once we bought it, he was here from the very beginning. One of the neatest things is we have, like, when you come in the driveway, it kind of splits left. The right goes up and the left goes straight. Well, it goes bumpy, so we don't really use that. And we hung those old like wooden slats, and I painted names on all of them. So we like named some roads that we made. And so when we first moved here, the first road was the actual split to the right to go up the driveway. So we named that, and everything out here in the country is, you know, like Geronimo Lane and something Gap Road, and this, you know, they're all like crazy names. So, well, not crazy names, but they're real country. You know what I'm saying? They're real country names for the streets. So my dad and my stepmother.
Are you thinking they're real redneck names?
Yeah, they are. And that's okay. But so when we first got here, the driveway was clay, and we came back like the second time after we had bought it. And my dad and my stepmother had paid for 2 loads of gravel to go down that whole driveway, coming back all the way to the front. I mean, so it was nothing but gravel.
You know, if there was a drone video of all that, we'd be able to kind of tell.
Hey, I didn't
what you're talking about.
I didn't even have a YouTube channel back then. Okay, I didn't even hardly watch YouTube back then. That was a long time ago, Johnny. But my dad.
The roads are gone?
No, the roads aren't gone.
Well, then, if they're still there, if you had a drone video, we could kind of, I know where that's at.
Yeah, that's true. You probably could. Anyways, back to my long but drawn out story. That road we named going up there because they had that done while we weren't here, to surprise us when we came back the next time. We named it Double E Road because my stepmother's name is Eileen and my dad's name is Elmer. That was his first name. So we named it Double E Road. So it fits along. And I tell you, every person, if we leave the gate open that comes in to make a delivery, well, do I go to the right or do I go to the left at the fork in the road? Seriously, if you go straight or left, you're going to end up in the creek, because that really doesn't go anywhere. You only have that one right, and it's the only thing that's graveled. But yeah, my dad was here every time we came up to do something. He was here. So I look around here and I see his footprints and I see his hand and everything.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is.
That's very nice.
A lot of good memories.
That's right. Yeah, you put up a picture a while back of him with his car, where he was doing the burnout in his car, and he's no racer, you know, he's no drag racer. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the Gator Nationals right there, and that straightaway, as they call it, the straightaway in Gainesville. Right. And he owned a Union 76 gas station there that also rented U-Hauls. They had the gas station, then they rented the U-Hauls, and he had 2 bays where he also did auto repair. So when I was little, that was what he did.
Dawn, if you have a truck or anything that's got a receiver hitch on it, there's some guys at our camp that have this thing that they're able to winch. They attach it to the receiver hitch, and then they can winch it up into the truck, right off the back of the truck.
Oh, that's
And then
neat.
they also can use it on the back of their four-wheeler or their side by side their four-wheelers, because they have receiver hitches on the back of those as well. So
Yeah.
they can lift it, turn it, and drop it right on the back of the four-wheeler.
Mm.
I haven't gotten that luxury yet, so I'm usually always standing up there trying to figure out how to pull it up over the top and side and down the other. But whenever I get to that age, I'm going to get one of those things that they've got down there at camp, and I'm going to use it, because, as you get older, you work smarter, not harder.
Yes. You do that with your cooking, your canning, your physical things, going to your, getting to your hunting stand, your tree stands rather, everything like that. I told Joey the other day, I said, I may go sit in one of those shooting houses, Dad's shooting house.
There you go.
Just sit in there, since it's so stinking cold to be in a tree stand. So the one year I did it at the very beginning of season, I went out in the morning, and when I came back in at lunchtime, I felt like a rotisserie chicken. I mean, it was so hot in there, and the sun was baking it. So I was like, yeah, I think that's really a cold weather type of hunting place. I don't think I want to do that in the hot anymore.
You going to the auction in Newtonia Saturday?
I don't know. I didn't know there was one Saturday, but if there is one, I probably will.
Trying to see if I can close this blind a little
Susan
bit.
hasn't gone to the midnight store to get the updates on what the auctions in the area. But I'm going to send her and find out what's up being auctioned.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I'm going to tell her about it right now.
Is that the one that you and Susan went to, and Tamara and David?
That was an estate sale.
That was about to kill me.
I'll be right back.
Oh, the dog's got to go with him, because that dog loves Jerry.
Well, and I'm about to call it here, because somebody named Mr. Hank is nipping at my leg. So that's telling me that he's got to go to the bathroom.
He needs to go out and go potty too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best.
And we've been on for almost 3 hours.
I'm gonna try my best between now and whenever we go live to get my video up.
Ah, yes.
Well, that's it. It gives Johnny enough time to get his video up. And
apparently I need more coffee. And that's no joke, because the cup doesn't lie. See it, people?
That cup does not lie.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me come up, Scott. I enjoyed busting up the boys club.
I'm going to head to the shop and start working on that new board after I get Susan's bowl done.
That sounds good.
Well, that sounds
Jerry,
good.
Those bowls, you're talking about the bowl for the yarn?
Yeah, yarn bowl. I'm working on it. I got a video going too.
Okay. If you perfect that and you end up and Susan tests it, I would like to invest in one of those. I bought one from a local yarn store last year for my Secret Santa. I know. I said I want to buy one. Did you not hear that part, Johnny? Johnny Lee, listen to me when I'm talking to you. But yes.
You're getting tongue lashing, boy.
Government name, guys.
Yeah.
So
the local yarn store, government name. The local yarn store, I don't know who makes those. And I'm assuming because now that you've seen what Susan's did, you know where it needs a little more strength.
Right.
So that's the reason I would like to get one. I have one, and one of these days I'm going to show it to you on a live, but it's a stick, and then it has two flat bottom pieces, and they swivel like this, so you can put a whole skein of yarn on it, and then you can just pull, and it'll just.
So the one you have though, that's for your friend that you saying about, did it break at the curve area?
No. I just have wanted one for myself, and I
Okay.
haven't bought one yet, but I know where I can get one.
Yeah.
But then you said that,
I
and
looked at Susan's, and the reason why they broke is they're mass, made by a machine.
yes,
And then the problem is they don't cut the curve where the grain is, so it won't break it. They don't make it where the runs with the grain, so they make it where the curved part is where cross grain, and it will break off there every time because of the any kind of bumping
spot.
Yeah, it's a weak
Yeah.
spot,
Yeah.
and they
So,
they of course they're making them because they wanted to sell a bunch of them, so they sell them and they break you go out and buy another one, so.
but I'm gonna tell you, they ain't cheap. And I'm
No.
sure you know that. And I'm
No,
not
they're
going to
not.
pay that amount of money for something that I know may end up breaking, especially if you're making one and you know where the weak spots are and you know where
Right.
it needs to be strong. I
Right.
would rather spend that money and buy one that I know is not going to
Well,
break.
I'm going to fix hers too because I've got all the parts. She's found all the parts for them, so
Yeah.
the broken pieces she's found them. So I know how to fix them with a little toothpick dowel and a little bit of fiberglass reinforcement, and I can fix it so it's you won't be able to see it from the outside, but the inside, if you look inside, you'll be able to see where I reinforced it.
Yeah.
That's that's not that's no big deal. I mean, hers last night, I'm making hers out of a chunk of burro that we got off of a tree, and it I had her and Lee out there last night holding the lathe down because the lathe is it's off wobble. It's
Mhm.
literally walking across the floor.
Oh, geez.
And so I had them hanging on to it until I got it turned down where it would turn smooth.
Yeah.
I got a video on it.
So I want everybody's opinion. My
Okay.
website, my designer just sent me what they want to use for my logo for my company. So the
Okay.
19 people that are still in here are going to get a shot at the new website logo.
Okay. Let's see it. Oh, I like that. Now wait, what is the little icon in the middle top?
RM.
RM.
Okay, and the
RM,
bottom.
Rambler merch.
And what's the
And
bottom?
then at the bottom it says large city pricing, small town service.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks good. I love that RM at the top.
Looks like
that
a
looks
hotel
cool.
chain sign.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll sell you a franchise.
But the thing about it is it's very if you start showing that on everything, it's very recognizable. Like you'll be able to recognize it because of that RM at the top. I feel like that's very eye-catching.
Yep.
That's one of the things that you definitely want is something about it to catch people's eye and say, I know what that is. So it looks familiar. Yep.
Yeah. So one of these will go to my merch,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one will go to the people that want to switch over from Bonfire and Teespring. It will go to your link.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm going to do. I want to share the market.
Yeah.
And even if I can get 10% of the market, believe it or not, merch on YouTube right now, and that's not going anywhere near here. This is just YouTube is $1 billion market.
Goodness.
So if I could even get 10 points out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I brought
mats and cups and stuff like that, and Jerry can get on those boards and the
charcuterie boards. Yeah, we can sell those. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is it. I'll wait and see. I want everybody that they can click on to everybody's site, and they'll just be mirrored, so they can pick. I'll have 2 or 3 different types of hoodies: a high end, medium, and low end.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean necessarily quality. That, like, Jerry or Johnny and Christine's hoodies are thick. This is considered a heavyweight. Like, this is Canada.
Yeah.
Hoodie.
Yeah.
Where
Not
you
Florida.
guys don't want anything this thick, because you'd only be able to wear it for 2 months out of the year.
Oh no, I'd like it.
I ain't got one of them.
You don't
know,
need
Johnny.
one of them.
You don't need one of those, buddy.
No, you're always wearing a short
But-
sleeve.
That's it. So now that I've got a reputable transition company for logos, I can just heat transfer your logo on, like what Pooch does for actually.
Did she
Josh.
mean yes, you do, Johnny?
Sherman Family Farms.
Oh, there you go.
Dude,
Wow.
you do.
He's doing double advertisement today.
Yeah, Josh
You know,
was here.
I was going to
Josh,
shout out
Josh Sherman was
I
here
was
just a
gonna
couple of days ago.
Josh, but he's got to work.
I wish he'd have came
What's
on.
that,
Wish
sorry?
I'd had him stay and get on our live last Saturday night for a few minutes.
Yeah. I know you had said they came in
Yeah.
and went right back out, but you did
Yeah,
get
They popped in,
a
snagged.
Titus.
He put a little
Titus
short
hoodie.
out, and then anyway,
Yeah, he
Johnny
got a
has a
little
hoodie.
Titus visit.
I have a hoodie.
You have a hoodie. See, whether you knew it or not,
Whether I know it or
you
not.
have a hoodie. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go.
So, yes, I gotta go. I gotta go get. Now he's got his paws crossed, so
Oh,
I
geez.
don't want to
Okay,
clean
so-
up what's about to come out of him.
That's an accident waiting to happen. Okay, I'll see you guys tonight.
All right,
See you later.
On Homestead
So-
Hangout. Starts with Gillum Farms.
go over the list.
Yes.
Go over the
See you guys.
list of the Homestead Hangout. You've got Johnny at 5,
Johnny and Christine.
White Rock. Well, yes, that's just a
Yes.
given.
Yes.
Johnny, or okay, Christine at 5, aka the Hummingbird. Then you've got
That's your
what?
butterfly.
White Rock. Then you've got
Yep,
Ginger.
White Rock.
hmm
Then you got Dale, and then you have Tony.
No, Tony's not on the end of it anymore.
No, Tony, he went back to Friday
Oh.
night.
Yeah.
When's he doing it Friday?
He was it 9 o'clock?
Well,
Was it 9 or 10?
for me, it's 11. It used to be midnight. So I think he's
Oh,
changed
okay.
it to
So he's
11,
not
but I don't
competing.
know.
He's got his
That'd be
own
Eastern.
time
See,
now
he's
on Friday.
he's
not
out
competing with anyone.
western. So it's like, what is it, like 8 o'clock his time or something like that?
Yeah, I am not sure, to be honest.
Oh my God,
again,
that's
it was-
11. That's 11 o'clock Ginger and I's time.
Yeah, it used to be midnight.
Yeah, that's
and it got really
Ginger.
hard.
Yeah,
Ginger and I's.
he said he had subscribers that were asking him to return to Friday night because they couldn't be on Thursday night.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
There you
yeah, Homestead Hangout, 5
We'll
o'clock.
see you there tonight, guys. It's just go over to Gillum Farms. We'll tell you where to go.
Yeah,
from there.
we'll keep directing.
And you've got My Wild Home tonight as well.
Okay.
I'm not too sure when they go, but 2 devices, you can catch
Yeah.
both.
2 tabs, unless I'm actually
Or
unless
do
it-
what I do. Yeah, or do what I do. Watch it on an off time.
Oh yes, or watch the replay. There you go.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
See
Yep,
you
I'm
tonight.
Take care,
heading out the
guys.
shop.
Bye, guys. Thank
Bye.
you.
See ya.
Take care, guys.